flipping cold, man. Jesus Christ, man. Gauteng weather, honestly. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Don's Loves Ball. That is the sound of Europa or Europa Conference League music, because that's where we belong and that's where we are heading. So far, we are an absolute shower of shit. Everton 1, United 0, and we are an embarrassment as a football club. I do not want to do this live because I think I'll probably say things that I would regret. So in case I might say something that, I cannot hide if I go live, at least over here, I won't be labeled for anything, being bad or whatever people do, then they clip things. Sorry, I'm very cold, but not only that I'm cold, but I'm just very, very, I feel like we're at the lowest of the low. I think we are sinking lower, or we are lower than a bit of tits on a fish. Like, we are going lower and lower and lower. And you know what? I've never really disliked a bunch of players such as these group of players, because I do not want to hear anyone talk about Ralph Rangnick or a manager or coaching. That's Everton, my guy. And even if that's Everton, they are shit this season, especially in the last month or 2 months or so. I mean, Burnley beat them, for heaven's sakes, man. They are absolutely shit this season, and we cannot go and beat them. But some people say, what do you expect? And can I just say, let me not, this is probably not even going to be a match reaction. This is probably going to be a season reaction, because I'm at Village, right? Some of you guys probably don't know Tugs Village. Some of you guys probably know it, but I'm at Village and I'm really freezing right now. But like, can I just say, like, the atmosphere is just dead when it comes to football games. Especially Manchester United's games. There's no banter, there's no songs, there's no cheering, there's no fans watching the game. There's United fans that just call themselves United fans by name, but they don't actually watch the game. I mean, what kind of a fucking fan are you who says that, let me go and be a fan, but then don't actually watch as a team and says, no, Man United are actually shit? People coming to me saying, how do you watch this? Just accept. I mean, I've seen worse than this shit under Van Gaal and stuff, but I'm still watching this team. I'm still watching this team because it's my team. Honestly, that's the thing that actually pissed me off today. I met so many football fans over here, and in particular United fans over here, that just are out of touch of what actually, or they just can't comprehend the meaning of what support is. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care how shit United is. I'll watch them every single damn week, even in pre-season. Okay, maybe not pre-season, but even when we were shit under Van Gaal and under Mourinho and stuff, I'll watch them, dude. What is up with that? I mean, I was just very disappointed today. Like, there was just dead atmosphere, It was dead. It was just absolutely dead. And like, the other thing is, and about the players, you know what? These players should be sponsored by Maynards, or they should be sponsored by Gummy Bear, because they have their attitude. I'm not even going to go on about their ability, because you are 1-0 down against a shit team like Everton, and that was in the 27th minute. That wasn't like 90th minute. You had an hour or more to at least go and win that game. I don't give a shit about a draw. We needed to win that game today. This was a must-win game for us today. They had to win that game today. I was actually going to put a story out before the game saying that I wouldn't be surprised if... And about that, let me get to the manager thing, yeah? I was going to put a story out saying that, no, I wouldn't be surprised if these players turn up and play against Everton and put in a 7 or 8 out of 10 performance today because they heard that Ten Hag is coming to the club. Because as you know, when players hear positive news, they tend to have a bounce, and that is exactly what I probably expected today, because I thought, no, these players, eventually they've got to turn up. They have got to turn up and put in a performance. But I would have expected a performance, I would have expected for these players to have a bounce like flipping trampoline park in Dubai Airport. Honestly, I mean, Dubai Airport has a trampoline park in it, by the way. I would have expected that to happen, because that's exactly what happens to football players when they hear good news. But today, man, every single week, it just gets rubbed in my face every single time that these players are just not good enough. These players are just not fucking good enough at all. They're just not. Like, Who was it now? Who was this guy? I had a bloody one of my grade eights from high school, bruv. He flipping made me a meme last week when we drew to Leicester because we should have won. I'm getting memed by my grade eights, bruv. Imagine that. Imagine that, bruv. I mean, first year university. I mean, I should have been second year, but I'm first year varsity. I'm getting memed by my fucking grade eights, bruv. Can you believe that? I'm getting told by my own United fan that, dude, you should just accept this. I'm not accepting shit. That's why we're in this shit. Maybe you want to accept this shit. And this is for United fans, by the way. As a rival fan, you're ripping the piss. I could understand. Like I bumped into a Liverpool fan. They are absolutely loving it. I get it, you know. Even Arsenal fans are loving it. That's when you know we're in the shits. Arsenal fans are loving it. But, you know, like I had a United fan come to me and say, you know, you should accept this. Like, are you mad? Are you seriously think that as much as we could be dropping points to teams that we should be not dropping, you know, we shouldn't be dropping points to Everton and Burnley, Southampton, Leicester, Aston Villa, Champions League, Atletico Madrid, Middlesbrough, FA Cup. I mean, how low must we get this season? And I'm sorry, next we could get Ten Hag next season and everything could be sorted out. In fact, that's another video for another day. This is a match reaction. My reaction is like I am really pissed off at other things than I am at the game because again there is that bit of me that's accepted that we are shit. But I'm just pissed off at how there was just a lack. I'm just very upset. There's a lack of vibe in Tugs Village in terms of football games. I'm pissed off because I have United fans telling me that, you know, I don't watch this team. Oh, I had United fans telling me I should stop watching United. I should stop doing this. Are you mad? Are you smoking on flipping? I mean, you probably must be higher than a flipping skyscraper. The amount of weed you guys are smoking because you're telling me to stop supporting this team. Are you mad? Are you flipping mad right now? First of all, in the game, okay, that goal, and people want to cuss Maguire because I feel like it's a fashionable thing to cuss Harry Maguire. I'm not hopping on that bandwagon because I genuinely looked at that goal and I thought, what was he supposed to do? You know, it was just one of those things. It was a deflection. I mean, it looked like he stopped. You know, he didn't want to concede a handball, but it was just one of those things, guys. I don't care if, you know, we even if that was in the 27th minute, you still had an hour or so to go and win the game, and you still couldn't do that. I would only finish Maguire because he's the captain of the team, not because of that. I genuinely think Maguire didn't have a bad game today. I don't think he's crap. But you're the captain of the football club. But again, I'm not going to put shit on him because he didn't make himself a fucking captain. And even if he's not the captain, or I don't think he's a captain, who's the leader in that team? Oh, Ronaldo. Yeah, we could give it to Ronaldo, but that's probably going to be short term. I mean, he's old now. Bruno, I mean, he's switched off. I mean, we just gave him a big contract on big money, and he's not turning up. He's not turning up. I generally don't. I do know, like, look, we gotta stop being arrogant as United fans right now. We've got to really, really accept that, you know. Well, I'm contradicting myself now because I'm saying don't accept shit, but now I'm saying accept shit. But I'm gonna say we got to accept that. Look, when we're shit, we need to consistent. This is when you support your team, but also this is when you voice your opinion about what's going on in this club as a United fan. If you're Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Kaizer Chiefs, TP Mazembe, any football fan in the world, any club, even if you are a football fan of Corinthians in Brazil, I don't care. You gotta voice your opinion, and you've gotta keep on going strong. Because I'll tell you what happens: the Glazers and these guys, they're not gonna get away with it. As much as that they wanted to appoint Ten Hag, fine, they wanted to appoint Ten Hag, but we've had 9 years of this shit. We've had 9 years of this shit. Forget about the 9 years. You don't need to have flipping Joe Glazer to go and beat bloody Everton, who are shit this year, who can't even beat a fucking. I mean, this camera quality is so bad. Can I just say? Like, I'm sorry, but I don't care. I really don't care if this camera quality is bad. I'm actually saving money to go buy a camera so I can actually just use a proper camera. I'm using my phone because really I don't have anything else, but. We're sinking lower. I mean, I've already said that. I don't even know what to say, really. I genuinely don't know what to say. I mean, at the first half, I really thought before Everton scored the goal, I thought we were playing well. I don't think we were amazing, but I thought, yeah, and Everton was shit today. I'm sorry, I'm not having that. Everton were shit today. That's the most embarrassing thing for me today. They were fucking shite today. It's not like they were amazing. As soon as we concede a goal, our heads just drop. And I don't want to see any of these players come out with social media tweets or anything like that. Shut up. Tell your admins to shut up. Don't say nothing. We as United fans are sick and tired of this shit every single year. We don't give a shit if you're trying. You're trying. Some of you guys are trying. If you call that trying, then God help me. God help me. I wonder what it will be like if you guys are not trying. Because if that's trying, then Jesus Christ, we are in for a shit time with these players if they stay here. Tell your admins to shut up. Just don't say nothing on social media. Don't say we go again. Don't put any winning training pics like the club always do. Don't fucking do that. We are tired as United fans. If you're gonna fucking lose a game, show some fucking effort. Show some footballing quality. We saw none of that. We saw none of that today. None of that. Yes, you had 60% of the ball. Mate, I saw Bruno and Pogba and some certain players, like when Everton had the ball, like they were just running past them, And not only those two individual players, but like the whole team. The team as a unit. Again, the team. I don't care if you're that one player who cares about the football club. You guys today, like you've just outed yourselves as prats. Like you wear the football t-shirt of Man United. Like you don't understand that we are in a shit season where we were supposed to be in a title race, and now we are in a situation where we're seventh. We'll probably be eighth, if Arsenal win today. In fact, I don't think that will affect us because Arsenal already are above us. I mean, God, I hope they don't beat Brighton today. But you put on Man United t-shirts and you call yourselves, you think you're big, There are genuinely players in that football club that think that they're actually good, but where's my league title? Where's my Champions League trophy? Where is my FA Cup trophy? Forget about the trophies even, like where is the style of football? In fact, the style of football could also be down to coaching stuff, and that's been poor for like the last 3 years or even 4 years, But I'm on the players. I've noticed I've not mentioned the manager because how could you have two managers this season and still be shit? And people that are saying that there are people that think that Oli was actually we made a big mistake getting rid of Oli. Look, under Oli, we were getting stuffed more than at Christmas turkey. Like, don't tell me that we were good under Oli. They're genuinely Man United fans that think that we were good under Oli. You can't tell me right now that these players are shit under one manager and you get in another manager and they shit under this manager. They're just simply not good enough. And if some of them are not good enough, I wouldn't, you know what? I wouldn't even put them in a flipping Newcastle midfield. I mean, I thought Everton's midfield was shit today. First half, yes, we controlled it. I thought Matic, I don't know, like we bought him off. Don't know why he's at the football club. I mean, I genuinely think, it's, what, today's game is not even an isolated incident. Today's game is Oli fucked up. And I mean it in the sense of every single week we don't have a CDM. It's costing us every single time because now our CDM, who's Matic, has to come off after an hour. And look, there are many, 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 many problems than just the CDM. I know there's too many, but this was the one problem for me personally that has been there for the last 3 years. Every single week we are looking like we can get stuffed by anyone. We didn't look like we could get stuffed against Everton. Like it's a lack of CDM. The players are just not good enough. Some of the players are good enough, but they just don't give a shit. The coaching, but the coaching right now, I mean, I don't know if it's good or if it's bad because we've had leaks in the last 3 months where the players don't listen to the coaching. So even if the coaching was good in the last 3 months, I really don't know if it would have made an impact, because there's stories coming out of the football club constantly about players questioning Ragnick and stuff. So if these players actually want us as fans to believe that they're trying, then, you know, we you gotta stop with the leaks. You gotta stop blaming stuff. I mean, I bet you right now, tomorrow there's gonna be more leaks than a porcupine's bathtub, and they're gonna try and defend themselves. They're gonna try and find a story to scramble to say it wasn't me. But ultimately, even if it wasn't you who shat in the toilet still stinks, the bathroom stinks, and it's gonna affect all of you guys. And guess what? You're smelling like shit. Get a plumber or flush the bloody toilet and stop crapping in the toilet and not flushing it. Honestly. You know what? I'm going to go watch Arsenal, and I hope they don't win today, because we are in shit. I don't think we're making top four this year. If we do make top four, it'll be a bloody miracle. And it'll only be because Arsenal, Spurs, and whoever is in around the top four were bottled it today. That's the only reason why we make top four. But I'm actually just pissed off, you know. Not only for the game today, but I'm just pissed off because I had United fans telling me that I shouldn't watch United today, or like, why do you watch this team? Like, what kind of a fan are you? Like, are you being serious, man? And I actually need to start finding some United fans around Tux Village. I'm actually getting pissed off at how, you know, not even United fans, even football fans, yeah. Like, everyone calls himself a football fan, but there's no vibe. There's just absolutely no vibe. There's just nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I might as well just start going to a pub and watch football games now, because it's dead, yeah. Everyone doesn't watch football. It's dead. It's fucking dead. Anyway, I'm going, honestly.